questions, Romestions. We're having a quiz tonight. You don't get that with John Humphreys, do you? Joining me this evening, on my right, Victoria Woods, a teacher and church singer who is one of 6 siblings, all named after kings and queens. Jeremy Woods, a classic car enthusiast who was the marketing manager for Pot Noodle for 6 years and became known at the time as Mr. Pot Noodle. And their captain, James Fraser, a civil servant who was quoted on the front page of The Sun when an email he wrote about tobacco smuggling and booze cruises was leaked to the press. All devotees of sacred music, they are the Polyhymnians. How have you enjoyed the music questions in your games so far?
We haven't really been living up to our name, have we?
Of course, you had a piece of Whaley Cohen, and there's not many people that can say that. I mean, of course, that our question editor's sister wrote a question, and it was all in pieces of music, but you didn't get it.
Yes.
Has it been keeping you awake at night?
Absolutely.
Well, now is the time to make up for it. You will be facing, on my left, Kieran O'Brien, a teacher who owns a collection of fish images drawn by famous people. Michael Horton, a history graduate whose youngest daughter once ate Adele's left shoe. And their captain, Paul O'Brien, who was the 6 millionth visitor to the East German Museum in Berlin and was awarded a hamper of East German goodies and free entry for life. All hailing from the other side of the bridge, they are the Severns. Now, you were the team, I remember, with low self-confidence. You were almost always right, but didn't think you were. Having won your last match, are you feeling more gung-ho?
Yes, definitely. Gung-ho is the word of the day.
Let's play the quiz. Severns, you won the toss, but you've decided to put your opponents in first. So, Polyhymnians, please choose a hieroglyph.
The lion, please.
The lion question. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Pinocchio, puppeteers. Next, please. Never heard of him. Any idea?
Don't know who that is. No, sorry. No, nothing.
Next.
Yeah. That's not ringing any bells. Sorry.
Next one, please. Oh, OK, Pinocchio and the... Yes. Were these all reputedly swallowed by a whale?
They were all possibly or definitely inside whales. Very well done. Tell me about the clues.
Well, Pinocchio tried to escape from Geppetto, his master, and was swallowed up and brought back home.
Actually, do you know what? He runs away earlier in the film and goes to some awful sort of camp for lost children and they turn into donkeys. It's incredibly dark. The whale bit is when I think Geppetto is swallowed by the whale and Pinocchio actually goes to rescue him. But it's a dark film. And the others?
Well, Jonah, I mean, obviously, the Bible says he was swallowed by a big fish, which all good quizzers know is not a whale,
No,
but reputedly.
It's colloquially said to be a whale, Jonah and the whale.
And the other two, we no idea.
James Bartley, that was in 1891, an apocryphal story, but apparently a sort of real-life Jonah who was swallowed and spent time there and survived. May or may not be true, but Rainer Schimpf, a South African diver, was verifiably sort of slurped in by a whale, unfortunately spat out again immediately. All inside whales, or possibly were. Well done. Severns, what would you like?
We'll go for the 2 reeds, please.
2 reeds. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
501.
OK, shall we move on?
Yeah, we need to see another one.
Next, please.
One.
So that's M-I. Is it D-I? Is it something to do with...
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah. Yes. The words, the last 2 letters of each word are that number in Roman numerals.
Well spotted. They end with the Roman numerals for that number. Garibaldi, tsunami, Chamonix, calcs, nothing to do with the concepts. Well done. Polyhymnians, what would you like next?
The Eye of Horus, please.
Then the Eye of Horus you shall have. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
No, it's Bible, isn't it?
No, don't know. Next, please. Jungle penny bags, monocle. Oh, move left to right. That's on Monopoly.
Is it? Yes. They're logos. There could be logos. Go next.
Next, please. Shazam, starring Sinbad. It's not
No
getting
idea
it.
what that is.
Next one, please. Falsely reported. He doesn't wear a monocle. Yes? These are all things which are falsely reported to be true. If I can explain, which Uncle Pennybags in Monopoly does not actually have a monocle, but everyone believes he does.
I will accept that answer. I don't think they've ever been reported, as it were, in a newspaper, but reported in speech. They are talked about as having happened or existing when they didn't. It's known as the Mandela effect. Because there are people, even now, that will say, but I sort of remember Nelson Mandela dying in the 1980s, even though I know he didn't, and he died in 2013. And people think they've seen Henry VIII eating a turkey, a monocle in that figure's eye. And some people say it's evidence of a parallel universe.
Right.
Can you think of any others? Things that people are sure they've seen, but they haven't?
The Loch Ness Monster?
Well, yes, do they think they've seen it? A hyphen in the middle of Kit Kat is one of them.
Yes.
Looney Tunes, you know, the cartoon, it's Looney Tunes, but people think it's written Tunes. There are various things that large numbers of people are sure they've witnessed. Well done. Severns, what would you like next?
Horned Viper, please.
OK. It's the music question. Lovely news. What connects the things you're going to hear? Here's the first.
3 long months he sat there, or maybe it was 4. Then an old
Next. That's the American. Is it the Strokes? Should we do another one?
Yeah, I'll send it.
Next. Should we do the last one? Do you want a bit longer? Next. Do you know the song? Help me out.
3 seconds.
Anything? No.
Stairways or something.
Stairways.
Not it, I'm afraid. Polyhymnians, do you know?
Victoria?
Are they all plants or flowers?
They are not plants or flowers. We heard Charlie Drake, My Boomerang Won't Come Back. Then Franz Ferdinand, Dance of Pleasure. Darts, Boomerang. Third one, Bobby V, Rubber Ball. And the last one, MIA, Paper Planes. Things you throw.
Very nice.
Do you know the performer MIA?
Sadly, his or her work has passed me
it's
by.
a she. It's quite witty. MIA, it stands for Missing in Action or Missing in Acton, which is where she was living when she came up with the nickname, which is quite witty. Bobby V, you're more familiar with Bobby V?
Again, sadly, 50s, 60s, is he?
It was the wrong question for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was. It really was.
Back to you, Polyhymnians, what would you like?
Well, with a sigh of relief that it's not another music question, we'll take the Twisted Flax, please.
The Twisted Flax. In fact, it's the picture question. What connects these pictures? Here's the first.
OK.
Germany, so it's a town.
OK, next, please. OK, drummer, little drummer girl.
Snare drum, nice. That's a snare drum.
But it's a girl, little drummer girl. What might that be? Next, please. About 5,000 people. Is it Hamlin? OK, that's Taylor. Suit. What's the flag? Anyone? Any idea what the flag is?
No.
Suit something. Next, please. Running out of time. And it's dark, shadowy creature. Deep throat.
2 seconds.
What's his name? Tinker Soldier. John le Carré novel.
John le Carré novels.
Is the right answer. What are we looking at?
Joseph?
I don't know, but it's Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy in the last one, and that's about all I can offer, I'm afraid.
But I heard you recognise The Little Drummer Girl.
Yes.
That is a novel by John le Carré. You perhaps weren't aware.
I just described it as a little drummer girl because that's what I could see. So.
OK. Do you know over there?
The Tailor of Panama.
The Tailor of Panama. That's a Panamanian flag. And the first one, it's just a small town in Germany. Do you know Le Carré? He's credited with inventing quite a lot of terms in spying. Honey trap, for example, came from Le Carré. And others, people don't quite know, but mole and tradecraft and various sort of excellent spying words come from Le Carré. I went to the memorial service for Al Alvarez, the great, the great everything, poker player, mountaineer, poet. I mean, just a sort of really wonderful man. And David Cornwell, who is John le Carré, of course, spoke. And it is honestly the greatest speech I've ever heard at a memorial service or funeral. A brilliant man. Anyway, I'm sorry to see you haven't read his books, but what delights await you when the show is finished? Not during the show. No delights await you here. Severns, one question remains. Water. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Badminton shop. Oh, it's made with feathers. It's got rubber. It's.
Shall we move on?
Yeah, that's it.
Is it spelled differently?
No.
OK, next.
Lining, feet. I don't know what that word means.
OK.
So should we get?
Yeah, next.
Do you know what it's made
Is it
out of?
technically a ball? Is that what it was?
No, we
I
get the
don't know.
last one.
Next.
Hacky sack. I mean,
So
some of those have got capitals, but they've got lowercase. So is it something to we're going to press ball? We're going to press.
they've all got
Needs to stay in the
feathers
air.
inside them.
Needs to stay in the air.
I mean, my feet don't have feathers inside them. I can't speak for everyone's, but I think in general, the human foot, at least, is not thought to contain feathers, so I can't accept it. Polyhymnians, do you know?
I believe it's what you hit to score the points in those activities, but I can't be more specific.
I mean, I'm not a huge viewer of slacklining, but it can't be that you have to hit people's feet.
It's not the one where you, like, clap them on the ankles?
What? No, what is that? What is that game?
We used to play it in the playground.
There's the one where you kick the shins. That's a Gloucestershire thing, isn't it? Shin splints or
Oh,
something.
yeah, that's what it is. Yep.
Are you serious? There are games where you have to kick someone's shins?
Oh, definitely in Gloucestershire.
There's definitely a game in Gloucestershire.
The answer is, in these sports, these are the things that must not touch the ground. In badminton, the shuttlecock mustn't touch the ground, the feet in slacklining. Volleyball, of course, you mustn't let it touch the ground, and the hacky sack mustn't either. That means, at the end of the first round, the Polyhymnians have 3 points, the Severns have 3 points. Sequences now, and you'll be going first again. Polyhymnians, what would you like?
Water, please.
Water. You'll be seeing the first in a series of clues. What would come forth? Time starts now.
OK, beach.
Pills.
Is it Alka-Seltzer?
Oh, yeah, it is. Alka-Seltzer.
Is it now called Alka-Seltzer? Let's take the next.
Next.
Next, please.
Could be
Beecham Group. Oh, this is what they're now called.
Yes.
Then SmithKline Beecham, or are they just called SmithKline?
Oh, I don't know. Take the next.
Next, please. SmithKline.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Severns, do you know?
GlaxoSmithKline.
GlaxoSmithKline is the answer. Yeah, and I must say, surely one of the most boring questions we've ever had. It's the corporate history of the Beecham Company, successive names going forward to GlaxoSmithKline. And let's move on. What would you like, Severns, for your own question?
We'll have the twisted flax, please.
The twisted flax. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
All kinds of hall.
Okay, should we
All
move on?
kinds of, yeah, go on.
OK, next.
1,000 reeds. I don't know, it sounds
Musical
like...
instruments.
Yeah,
like
that seems
names
like
for
something
musical
musical.
instruments, like
Okay,
literal
do you
names,
want
but
us
it's a
to-
sequence.
yeah.
Next.
110 chords.
Can I go for 76 trombones?
Yeah, go for it.
76 trombones.
Is the right answer. Yes, this is from a verse in that particular song.
I only know it from Test Match Special, I'm afraid. When a batsman was on 76, they always said trombone time.
Do you not know the song?
No, not at all.
I think we can help them, can't we? No. This particular verse, people don't know so well. 76 trombones caught the morning sun, with 110 cornets right behind. There were more than 1,000 reeds springing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. So that is the sequence of going towards the trombones. But I think people know that the chorus better. Yeah. We could give it a go, couldn't we? 1, 2, 3.
76 trombones led the marching band. I can't remember the words.
Good enough. A lovely rendition. 76 trombones is the right answer. Very well done. Polyhymnians, you have earned a new question. What would you like?
The 2 reeds, please.
The 2 reeds. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
OK, CHD, any idea? No. Next. Rwanda, Chad, Rwanda. What's the sequence? Largest...
1A, 2A.
OK.
Rwanda, 3.
Are they all A's? OK. And 4 A's, African country with 4 A's. Madagascar, yes?
Right, yeah, go on.
Going to go for it.
Go for it.
Yes? 4 colon MDGSCR.
A perfect answer. And why?
Because in these African countries, Chad has had 1 A removed, Rwanda has had 2 A's removed, haven't even thought about a 3A country, but
It's not an
Madagascar
African country.
has 4.
Well, it's Kazakhstan we had at clue 3, but Madagascar is the perfect answer at the end. Well done. Severns, what would you like?
Eye of Horus, please.
Eye of Horus. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Flora.
So it's a coin, isn't
Yeah.
it? Is
Yeah.
it a 10p or something?
I don't know
Could
if
be
it's
Princess
predestined
Bride.
or something.
Okay, next. Okay.
Are these sizes of coins the largest?
Is
I mean,
it
I
the
don't
same
know.
coin? Maybe.
No,
Shall we see the next?
Yeah, I think we
Okay.
should.
Next.
Is it the £2 coin? That's slightly bigger, I don't know.
Shall we go for it?
Yeah, I
Got
can't think of
nothing
anything
else.
else.
The £2 coin.
Not a sequence, I'm afraid. Polyhymnians, do you know?
The halfpenny.
Not it. I'm afraid we are going forwards in time. It is, as I think you know, demonetised coins, and next will be the round £1. There's a long gap. The large 50p was demonetised in 1998, and it was not till 2017 that it happened again. And it was the round pound coin, and I think now it's got lots of sides. I mean, I'd be lucky to see one in this job. What would you like for your own question?
The horned viper, please.
And why wouldn't you? It's picture clues. What would you expect to see in the fourth picture? Here's the first.
Who is it? No recognise it. Is that the rock? Is that the rock? Johnson, Dwayne Rock Johnson. Next, please. Okay, that's Eric Bristow. What was his nickname?
Crafty Cockney.
Crafty Cockney. Are they all crafty?
I don't know. Oh, you got numbers. You got numbers as well.
4,
Number
5.
of titles he won.
Oh, okay. Next, please. 6 is Steve Davis. 7 was Stephen Hendry, but why the person? What's
Lewis
the sport?
Hamilton, 7.
7 Lewis Hamilton, yes. 7 in the top left-hand corner and a picture of Lewis Hamilton.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Severns, what do you think?
7, Stephen Hendry.
Stephen Hendry, or we've got Michael Schumacher is the right answer. It is about world champions, but Lewis Hamilton, at time of recording, only a 6-time world champion. Might be by the time we broadcast that it's 7 times. In fact, that's quite likely, but at the moment, only 6. So well done, Severns. You get the bonus point. And the last question, the lion. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
According to yoga.
Is that an arrow? Yeah, it's an
Yeah, it
arrow.
is.
You can't. Okay, you need to see the next.
Okay, next.
Oh, is this
Something
right?
to
This
do
I
with
think it's to do
Jules
with, yeah. I think it's
Should
to
we
do with
go for-
Phileas Fogg.
should we go for
So
New
hang
York
on,
to
San
London?
Francisco to New York. Is
Should
it
we
going to
go
be New York to London?
Is it
Are we
worth a
gonna-
punt for 3 points?
Should we risk it?
Let's have a go. The fourth one we're hoping will be New York to London.
Good gamble. It is New York to London. Well done. And why?
Oh, well, Kieran, do you want to
We
go for this
think
one?
it's to do with Phileas Fogg, but we're not 100% sure.
It is the travel itinerary of Phileas Fogg, in which work?
Around the world in 80 days.
Exactly so. And it's the end of the journey, and the last stretch is New York to London. What might I have accepted as well?
Possibly wherever he lands in London to that club that he
Is it
ends up
Liverpool
in.
to London? Could it be?
Oh, no, yes, I'd certainly have accepted the Reform Club, which is where he ends up. But he stops at Queenstown in Ireland. He sort of pauses on that last leg of the journey. But the full leg, New York to London. Very well done. That means at the end of round 2, the Polyhymnians have 6 points, the Severns have 10. Time now for the connecting wall, and Severns, it's your turn to go first. So please choose lion or water.
Lion, please.
Lion it is. I enjoyed the growl before the word lion there. 2.5 minutes to solve the lion wall, starting now.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Boxer, Kennedy, Nigel's. We've got.
Can you see
I
Nigel?
think, yeah,
Nigel Lawson.
Yeah. Bond. Yeah.
Okay. Hunt, Jean, short,
Yeah.
those sorts of words maybe. I don't know, but I can't brace words that word words
Shall
when
I
you put an
start?
S on.
Shall I start
yeah.
trying
yeah,
the
yeah,
Nigels?
Okay.
Okay.
with-
Slater. So
Yes.
I'll miss out short.
Okay. There
Okay.
we go.
So shorts.
Can we try
pants,
that? Yeah.
Boxers.
Brace, maybe
Brace.
sort of And Jean as well. There
Yeah,
are 5 of
okay,
those.
so I'll miss out Jean, miss out tie.
I don't think tie would be one of them.
Oh, sorry. Right, so miss out boxer, miss out Jean, miss out brace.
There we go. Okay. So
Lives
now
out.
let's have a look.
Barline.
My.
Okay.
Is that a word one? Is there a my?
My.
Is there something you put my? Cade.
Bow tie.
Like cavalcade or...
Okay, so
Indent. Slur.
No, bar line. Is a bar line in something in sport or
not that I can think of, but it.
race?
Brace is 2 of something, isn't
Yes,
A
it
brace
is
is
2 of
two,
something,
but I can't see.
I can't see anything else.
No. Rest.
Bow tie. There's not going to be another sort of
No.
number one, is it? Slur.
Cade. Is it anything that sounds
Is
like
it a
something?
soundy one? Shall I say my brace tie? So
My. No. Tie. Dent.
yeah.
We
what
need
do
to try a few.
Yeah.
Do you want to...
Well, what, just random guessing?
No, not rest.
So,
2 lives now.
Dent.
is it an anagram one?
Dental. Can you put AL at the end? No.
No, I don't think so. Ist.
Dentist.
M.
30 seconds.
Indent. Embrent. Entie. Embrace. I've got nothing else. Emmy. Okay.
Rest. I can't think of a dent word.
No, well, we might as
I
well
can think of
have one
Susie
random
Dent, but I
guess,
don't think, yeah,
right?
okay, fair enough.
That was your 3rd life, and the wall has frozen, but you found 2 groups. Can you tell me the connections? Lawson, Slater, Kennedy, Bond.
They're famous Nigels.
They're famous Nigels. Jean, Pant, and so on.
Yeah, these are ones where you can put an S on and it creates an item of clothing.
Exactly so. Jeans, pants, boxers, and shorts. And you can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find. So let's resolve the wall. There we go. Dent, Cade, my, rest.
No,
No.
I can't
No.
see that one, I'm afraid.
You said, Kieran, can you put AL at the end of them? No, you can put AR at the beginning of them. Ardent, Arcade, Army, and the nasty one, Arrest. And the next group, Barline, Brace, Tie, Slur.
Are they terms in a particular game?
No, I think it's one of those ones, if you don't know it, then you just don't see it. They're symbols in sheet music. And it's funny, you picked the wrong one or the right one. Your opponents would definitely have got that because they're musicians and had a question about rests.
Yeah.
That the rest was the red herring, of course,
Yeah.
that's still torturing them from their first heat. So perhaps you did well to take it off them.
Wow.
But you did find 2 groups and gave me 2 connections. That's a total of 4. Let's bring in their opponents, give them the other wall and see how they get on. Polyhymnians, you have got 2.5 minutes to solve your wall, starting now.
Okay, NIMBY is an acronym.
Acronym.
iTunes.
Nick
maybe?
Nolte.
Okay, there's
Nick
I's,
Drake.
Victoria.
Yes.
Nolte,
Cave.
Cave,
You do that one
Drake.
first. Nick Drake, Nick Cave, Nick
Frost.
Nolte, Nick Frost.
No, Nolte, Frost, Cave, and Bird.
Night, Nick Night.
Do you want to go for the eyes?
Go for the other ones then. Go for the eyes.
Okay.
iTunes,
iPod,
iBooks,
iCloud,
iBooks.
iBooks.
Okay,
No.
iMovie.
iTunes, iCloud, iMovie, iPod.
Word
No.
one, Vicky.
There could be an extra I in there. Look for it, Victoria. Can't get them. There's another I in there.
Okay.
iCave, iBird,
Let's see.
Okay. You got it. Those are the
Well
I's.
done.
NIMBY, not in my backyard. WASP. These are acronyms.
Yes.
DINK, probably.
Dink, yes, Dink.
Think for the
Julie
other
can no
ones.
kids, that is.
Look for the Nicks. Look for the Nicks. Nick Frost, Nick Cave, Nick King. What else could be an
Try
acronym
frog
in
or bird.
that? Frog. No.
Nimby, Dink, Bird, no.
No.
Nimby, Dink, Drake, or Cave. Or Nolte, perhaps.
Yes, got them.
Okay.
Good.
He lies
Nick
now.
Nolte.
Right.
Nick Frost.
Nick Frost.
Nick
Cave,
Knight. Nick Cave. Nick
No, it's
Cloud. Oh, look! I'm gonna do Drake and Bird because Aristotle did the clouds, the Archaeans, the frogs, and the birds.
You've solved the wall. Very well done.
Thank you for that 3rd group.
Tell me about the connections. Tunes, movie, pod and books.
Victoria.
They are all preceded by a lowercase I.
I products, exactly so. NIMBY, cave and so on.
Those are all acronyms.
They are acronyms for types of people. Do you know what cave is?
I had no idea.
No.
Citizens against virtually everything.
Oh, yes.
I think I've seen a few of those on the internet. bird, cloud, frog, and so on.
They are the singulars of Aristophanes' comedies.
They are singulars from Aristophanes' titles. Well done. And the last group, Nolte, Knight, and so on.
Cheers.
They're all Nicks.
They're all Nicks. Nick Knight, a cricketer. You were slow
Yes.
to find him, but that's the cricketer. So very well done. That's all the connections as well. And the bonus, it's a total of 10 points. Let's have a look at the scores going into the final round. The Severns have 14 points. The Polyhymnians have 16. So the lead's been changing back and forth, but this is their last chance. It's the missing vowels round. Fingers on buzzers, teams. I can tell you that the first group are all museum signs. Polyhymnians?
Free entry.
Correct. Severns?
No photography.
That's right. Polyhymnians?
Gallery, no, it's gone.
OK, Severns, do you know?
Gallery closed for renovations.
Well done. Next clue. This is a horrible one. Tour starts here. Next category, films where dog replaces cat. Polyhymnians.
Dog, no, sorry.
Severns, do you know?
Cat
Dog.
on a hot... Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, that's not right either. Dog on a hot tin roof. Next clue. Polyhymnians.
The dog, no, it's gone.
I like your gambling, but it's not right. Severns, do you know?
The dog in the hat.
The dog in the hat. Next clue. Polyhymnians.
Dogs.
That's right. Polyhymnians.
The truth about dogs and dogs.
Yes, it is. The next category, the clues are all words where the letters appear in reverse alphabetical order. Severns.
Wrong.
Right. Polyhymnians. Giving the answer the just as the bell goes off, you will get the point, but that is the end of the round. And what a magnificently scrappy, gambly last round. I enjoyed it. It's a very close run thing. But the winners and through to the next round with 18 points are the Severns. Very well done. Polyhymnians, you finished with 17. So close, and you've been a brilliant team and really entertaining. Thank you so much for playing. I'm sorry, it's time to say goodbye. And I want to say quite a special goodbye because this might be my last time in the chair. My husband wants me to quit because he says I'm remaining in Quizmaster mode all the time, even at home. Why do you say that? I asked. He said, can you please just stop asking questions? But why does it bother you? I asked, reminding him he only had 2 seconds to answer. Because it's annoying, he said. No, I said, I'm going to need something more specific. It's just weird, he screamed. No, still not enough. I'm going to have to throw it over, I said, turning to my daughter and 2 of her friends who I was making sit at a table covered in Egyptian hieroglyphs. I'm so tired. Goodbye.